Hello, Candice. Greatly
Hello.
appreciate your time today to visit with me and go over a school assignment that I have. Let me pull that up right here. So I am on the record with that. So I have been working on a project very early on since the semester where I had to come up with a concept for a need that I feel that is in our community
Okay.
that people may have. It did not need to be a product. It could be a service. It could be an organization, whatnot, just a need that there is that I can satisfy. And so as we go and move on, now is kind of the question is, what is the next greatest thing after that when I have, or how can I come up with the next thing if I get this established? So that's kind of the background information to it. The project that I chose to do is around recycling. So the overall concept is to have recycling stations in the Dallas area for places that do not offer full recycling. Like our condo complex does have recycling service. However, there's a large number of things that they do not take. In that process, I have realized that not everything is being collected because there's not a market for it that will then take it from whoever collects it. So I'm adjusting that a little bit. But I'm trying to find places where people can easily go to drop things off that are convenient, because as more convenient it is, as more inclined people are to participate in a recycling service. And so I thought as the next greatest thing for my project is more, I mean, there's not really a big new invention that I can present to recycling. It's recycling at the end of the day. But the new greatest thing is maybe a new type of location.
Okay.
So I thought instead of having a permanent location that there is like the collection stations that we have that are usually huge and nasty and whatever, and people don't really want to go there, to have more local collection stations where they could come by in their neighborhoods that are more movable. So that I thought would be the next greatest thing that we can do. So my question to you is, what do you feel is that next greatest thing? What do you feel about that idea?
I think it's a great idea, actually. I mean, we have curbside recycling where we are, but like you said, they don't take everything. Like they don't take electronics equipment or batteries or stuff like that. And you were mentioning a place where people could go. Like I have been before in the county where there's like a day of recycling, and it's usually like in a big parking lot, and they'll have different vendors that accept different types of recyclables there. And so the community can just drive in and go through and drop stuff off. And that was very helpful.
So if more such pop-up locations would happen, you would be inclined to participate more likely versus just put it in the trash.
Well, yes. And also that one, it wasn't done, like, I think it was done once a quarter or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to hang on to something for 3 months before I can go take it somewhere to get rid of it. And so I think something more frequently would be better. Also, so that you don't have to hang on to it as long in your house before you find somewhere to go take it.
So the thing that you suggest, if we have it, to have it more frequent.
Yeah.
Just having, so that would be the approach when we plan that. So that's not, it's in the planning stage still. So if we do it, to have it more frequent versus just every quarter, obviously.
Right, right.
What do you see in that environment of recycling? What could be another next thing that I may not even thought of? Pops into your mind.
Well, like we have a service for compost that comes to our door every Wednesday to pick up our compost bucket.
I
So,
remember you told us about that.
yeah, and it's you can either choose to go drop it off at like the farmer's market or wherever they have a location, or you can pay to have them come to your house every week. And if there was something like that for recycling with the recyclable materials that are more rare that you can't just throw in your recycle bin, I would be inclined to do that.
To actually pay for the service for having it picked up.
Yeah, I would do that.
I mean, there's certain things that they're just not as frequent. Like you have your compost things, you probably accumulate something every week. So that,
Yeah.
So, but other stuff, recycling besides the regular stuff, which glass and
Yeah,
cans and that stuff, that is like stuff that you do every week. And those are the big things that they do already collect. The other thing is more the stuff that is more unique. And so to have a regular scheduled thing for pickup, I would have to be maybe monthly, probably.
yeah. And there's this other place, I don't know if you found it in your research. I think it's called TerraCycle.
I have not heard of Terra. I have several other ones that I'm tracking.
Yeah, and I want to say that they take things like super random things, like the little plastic containers that contacts come in, like disposable contacts. And then you can buy a pouch, and then they send you the pouch in the mail. And then when you filled up your pouch, you send it back. But it's expensive to do it that way.
Yeah. Okay. So they're local too, Terra?
No, no, I don't remember where they are.
Okay, so they're more
like they work more with businesses, I think.
Okay.
Because businesses would generate more
recycled goods.
Yeah,
Yes.
more materials.
Yes.
But they do have it. I looked into it once for like they have pouches for different things. It was kind of pricey though.
Okay, Roger. So if we would do something like that, it should be not like as price heavy.
Yeah.
And more local would make it easier because you can go and pick it up.
Right.
So, okay. I think I got everything that I need.
Okay.
So I just need those, it's literally those two questions that were needed to comprise from different people. So I greatly appreciate your time.
Sure.
And wish you an excellent rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
Let me stop the recording.